On November 19th, 2025, the K-entertainment industry basically held up a mirror to itself. It's pretty wild, right? In just a single 24-hour news cycle, we saw the absolute brightest highs and some of the darkest lows. It was literally a perfect snapshot of the two faces of the industry.
Exactly. And that's what we're here to unpack, the story of that light and shadow and what it all really means.
So what does one day in the world of entertainment actually look like? You know, we usually just get the headlines one by one, a success story here, a scandal there. But when you put them all side by side, a much bigger picture starts to emerge. One about fame, influence, and most importantly, trust.
All right, so here's our game plan. We're going to start with the light, looking at some incredible success stories. Then, we'll dive into the shadow, a controversy that really shook things up. And finally, we'll connect the dots and figure out what this all tells us. Okay, let's kick things off on a high note. On this day, two major stars reminded everyone exactly why they're at the top of their game. And it really came down to two key things: communication and pure talent.
First up, we have Minji, the leader of New Jeans. At her first official event since their comeback, she made a point to say that time with her fans is the most precious thing. Now, that's not just some throwaway comment. It's a signal that for her, success isn't just about the performance on stage, its roots are in that genuine connection with her fanbase.
So while Minji was focused on communication, our next star, actor Lee Jong-seok, was all about proof. I mean, his drama Sochodong was a massive hit across Hong Kong and Southeast Asia. This was way more than just being popular. It was him proving his incredible acting chops on a global stage, getting praise for his nuanced performances.
So what we're seeing here isn't just random luck. Whether it's strengthening bonds with fans like Minji or solidifying a global presence with undeniable skill like Lee Jong-seok, this is all part of a strategic career-building process. These two pillars, communication and talent, are the foundation of what makes the light in this industry shine so brightly. However, every light casts a shadow, and on this very same day, that shadow was cast long and dark. It's time to look at the other side of the coin. While some were building careers on trust and talent, another story was breaking that showed just how quickly that same trust can be shattered. This was a major scandal that sent shockwaves through the influencer world.
Influencer Kim Na-young was at the center of the controversy, and the allegation was, frankly, shocking, that she had faked a cancer diagnosis to collect donations from her followers. This sent a massive shockwave through the entire industry and raised huge questions about authenticity and responsibility. Eventually, she issued a formal apology on social media.
In her apology, she said, "I deeply reflect on my wrongdoings and will strive to regain trust in the future." And that last part is key. For an influencer, trust is currency. Once it's spent, earning it back becomes a monumental task, maybe even an impossible one. Right, so you have these three stories unfolding on the exact same day. On one side, success built on talent and fan connection. On the other, a crisis born from broken trust. So what happens when you put them all together? What does this one-day snapshot really tell us? All right, let's break it down. First, Minji's case clearly shows that success is built on that bond with fans, and Lee Jong-seok proves his skills on a global stage to expand his influence. They're both building something positive. But then you have Kim Na-young's story, which is the complete opposite. It represents a total collapse of trust.
And the takeaway from that is huge. It shows that for any public figure, influence and responsibility can never be separated.
It really boils down to this. The success we saw from Minji and Lee Jong-seok is built on authenticity and talent. They use their influence to create something positive.
Exactly. And trust gets shattered by the total opposite: deception and the misuse of influence. In a world where anyone can build a platform, that contrast is more important than ever. The responsibility you show to your fans is just as critical as the talent that got you those fans in the first place.
So we want to leave you with this question: shining success and dark controversy. Which one do you find yourself paying more attention to?
And maybe more importantly, what is our focus on one over the other say about what we expect from public figures? It's a fascinating look at the two faces of fame, all seen through the lens of a single day. Thanks for joining us.